Yeah, so I mean, I think a critical part of creating a product for advertisers is aggregating eyeballs across a variety of different titles that make sense for that particular advertiser's needs. So you can't necessarily put all your weight into one particular title. You've got to really look across your library and say, what are the titles that resonate with this particular audience? I think a lot of times what you find out is it's not really what you thought it was, where you see the engagement for a particular advertiser. So you may find out that you thought that the audience was going to be interested in relationships, but then you find out that they're more interested in stress, and that's what's actually converting for your advertisers. So I think buying shows changes to buying audiences around specific topics, but don't try to, I guess, don't try to forecast too deeply what you think they're interested in. Really sort of give them choice, and you'll figure out from the data which titles work best. The approach of buying the right eyeballs online ultimately has to drive return on investment. So a lot of what we need to do and what we do as a company is really track how those views are converting into actual advertiser metrics that they care about. So are you driving purchases? Are you improving intent? In our case, are you driving the right kinds of patients to seek medication at their doctors? Those are the kinds of actions that you need to track on the back end. So I think integrating research into these programs makes a ton of sense, and I think almost is required in today's world, where you're defending online video against places like television that are more tried and true.
I think that there's a misnomer when you say independently created video. Is there independently created entertainment video or independently created informational video? So how to boil an egg, on an eHow.com is different than a show that's a series of episodes that last 2 to 5 minutes and happen fresh every day. So we're in the entertainment side, and what I tell people is, no matter how good the content, it requires significant distribution and marketing to get the content in front of people. The greater the audience, the greater the opportunity the content has to succeed. I think that if you're sensitive to the fact that online viewers are different mindset than television viewers, meaning they have a little bit less time to spend, maybe they're back from lunch, maybe they're 5 minutes before the kids, and you develop content with an understanding that you can package it, programmatically create a channel of content that people can sit back and watch for maybe 5-10 minutes, or lean forward and press fast forward, get to the next thing. You show respect for them in the short attention span that they have. You also have to understand that they may be doing 4 other things at the same time, so you have to get to the message of the content, get to the subject matter really quickly and with a lot of personality. Independent creative producers need to understand that the delivery of the content without an audience has one value, and that somehow they have to partner that content with someone who can create the audience. So sometimes content self-creates an audience, but that's very rare. So that what has to happen is the producer needs to understand that there's a commitment of time required to build an audience, and they need to partner, I believe, more creatively with distributors and marketers to go out and find that audience. YouTube is one channel, but it doesn't really guarantee success. As a matter of fact, the type of success that YouTube guarantees may be problematic where brands are concerned. So the idea is to make great content, make it consistent, don't be defensive about the requirement to build an audience, and partner aggressively with people that know how to market.